Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Houston Texans. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. 180. 55. You must be dreaming.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Now Prescott. That one complete to Elliott.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Set. 19.
On 1st and 10, Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 28 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 2nd and 10. Prescott trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter. Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a first down.
He's coming. Under.
They keep on the ground with Elliott and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
There we go, kill. We're going to 54. 180. Switch.
Here's Prescott. Caught left side by Cobb. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Prescott finding Witten. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
We'll go 47. Then we're going to 53.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and big. Texans 22-yard line. 55.
From the 22, Prescott. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 63 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw it with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. First opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Watson completing it to the right side. Johnson. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Watson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Throw left side complete. It's Cobb. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Prescott now. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Go. Get out there. Hey, 47.
51.
26.
51.
Done.
We got it. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, let's come now.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
You can't block me.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Throwing, Prescott. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And that's complete. It's the Carr to Cooper connection. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Prescott. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 21-yard line.
That's it. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
With the score, Cowboys 21.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The sack by Robert Quinn. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson flush to his right. He's got Fuller. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
After the sack on first down, Watson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Throwing on third down, Watson. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They are going for it. Here's Watson. And he's got the completion. completion to Hopkins. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in the game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. On 2nd down, Johnson. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Off of play action, it's Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying up.
That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. His 2nd touchdown of the night as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Intended for Jason Witten. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. So they'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but, hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this 1st down, everybody's happy. That's good. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Watch the twist! Watch the twist! Hey, kill! 47! Everybody, go to 54, go to 54. 180. 26.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. And he'll sling that one in there. Complete to Cooper on the comebacker. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Kill!
Check 15, check
26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cobb. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Prescott under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And that is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And this Texans defense stands tall. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Switch.
Second and 5 now. Watson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And he's got Rome. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
We got this. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us, or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway, but a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He spins free. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. He's back to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott. That'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters. And this is what he's always had. And that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Watson hands to Miller on the draw. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Now it's Watson. And that is incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
He's crashing.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught left side by Cobb. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Huge first down. Got to hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Now in desperation. They got his man complete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. But it'll be second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Mike check 33.
Prescott to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. What a gut punch. That should be the nail in the coffin with those 2 points, making this a 2-score game now with time, Charles, clearly not on their side.
Yeah, they have to give the football away as well. Had a chance. Yeah, it was a small chance to get down the field. But guess what? This one's now just about over.
The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.